Good morning. I want to encourage you really quickly with something with a passage that God has really encouraged me with this morning. In 2 Corinthians chapter 1, if you've been going through something, a trial, a suffering, an affliction, maybe a health issue, something that you did not decide yourself in, but that has come upon you and has been a challenge for you, I really want to encourage you in this. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 1 that we have a God who comforts us with all comfort and that will comfort us so that we can comfort others with the same comfort that he has comforted us with. And I love when it goes down in verse 8, and Paul even says, he's like, man, we were in a place in Asia and dealing with something that we were to the point of death. We were crying out for our life. And man, I just resonate with that sometimes they're in such a despairing place that you're crying out for your life. And Paul said, and he delivered us and he will still deliver us. And this is what it's producing. The Bible says, for our boasting in this testimony is that we conducted ourselves in the world of simplicity and in godly sincerity, and not with fleshly wisdom, but the grace of God. And understand that the things that we are going through, God is going to show himself, but he's also trying to produce a life of simplicity in you, a life where you want for nothing more than you want for the presence of God alone, and everything that he gives you beyond that just is his love and abounding and his overflow blessings. But that we come to a place where we want for him a place of simplicity, because we have so much busy in our life that it's that we're learning, when things are going sideways, when you're suffering through something, all of a sudden it seems like your focus it gets channeled, it gets centered, and when you're suffering through something and hurting and you begin to cry out for God, it's almost like everything else that's going on in life no longer matters, because you're so focused on the pain of what you're dealing with and the God that can deliver you from that pain. And so it's producing a simplicity in your life. And then through that also it says a sincerity, a godly sincerity. And this is something I know that God's trying to awaken in the body of believers, is a life of authenticity, a life of godly sincerity, where we are who we say we are, we mean what we say we mean, and that we represent him in truth, in love, in deed, in action, in want. And so just know that these things are not only working for your benefit, that God is going to deliver you, that God is going to comfort you to the moment that he does deliver you, but that he's also producing such a refined being that shows forth his love and his grace and his glory, and that others may see you through him and may be able to testify with authenticity of his love and his power. I hope it encouraged you today. I love you. Be blessed. 2 Corinthians 1.